Welcome to Haxby Shed. Something a bit different today. I'm going to change this window. Now this window has been here for goodness knows how long, 100 years or something. I'm sick of filling it, I'm sick of painting it. I found out that I could buy a UPVC replacement window for £100 including the glass, and I thought it's time to just change it. I'm not an expert, this is just DIY. If you're in the trade, you know, you'll spot lots of things that I get wrong, but I've watched some YouTube videos and I think I can do it. So, as ever, I'm not teaching, I'm just sharing. Let's see what we can do, get this window out. See what I mean? Shouldn't be too difficult. Ugh. Gosh. I'm trying to get the glass out without breaking it if I can. We're nearly there actually. Oh, here goes. Hold on. This remaining section is held just in these two corners here, but you can see that brick is loose. So I'm going to have to be careful that I don't lose this whole arch. I don't want to have to remake that really. Now looking at the shape of this, I would make a guess that this particular section of this building was built 1910, 1920, something like that, from the style of the bricks. This isn't much fun. And not very good for my saw either. Gonna watch for this brick falling out. Right. Well, it fits, that's good. When you measure these up, you measure this dimension, take 10mm off, and this dimension, take 10mm off. So then when you fit the window, you've got 5mm all round, in theory. But in reality, you know, if your walls are wonky, you maybe have to measure at 3 places and find the narrowest point. I mean, it could be, you know, like this, it could be like this. You just got to kind of figure that out. And when the window goes in, you want the beading on the inside, because the glass is fitted from the inside, and you want the bottom at the bottom, which means these drain holes are at the bottom. So I need to check it for level and everything else, and then what you do is put packers around to space it exactly where you need it. Now I've got a few packers, but I didn't buy any because the kit, that you could buy a kit, it's about £16, so you know, heading towards $20 US, and I don't need that many. There was about 250 packing pieces in a kit. No, I don't need that many, but we'll space it off here 5mm from the bottom, and then we'll have a look around the outside and see what other packing I need. Well, we're getting there. This windowsill is falling towards my side, so I'll put a 5mm packer there and 10mm of packing here, which just about gets the window squared up nicely. I've recovered the wooden strip that was on the top of the old wooden window, which is curved to suit this brick arch, and I've just put that in. That fits in nicely, but I need to do something about this brick now, I think. So what I'm going to do is take this window out, get a block to support this tapered piece here, jack it up, prop it up, chop around this brick, get that brick out, and support this arch while I'm doing it. Bit of a slow job this. That's it. Oh, you're getting there. Well, I've raked all this out here, about 2 inches deep, something like that. I've wedged this brick here with a chisel. I've mixed up some mortar, so 4 of sand, 1 of cement, 1 of lime. There's many reasons to add lime, but one of them is just to try and get a slightly better colour match rather than the harsh grey of pure cement mortar. So we'll point this up now and let it set while I go and get something to eat. If you just get a piece of flat board and then flatten your cement mix, you can just slide it into the gap. I always end up with cement on the bricks, so you get cement staining, but you know, like I said, this is do-it-yourself level. I'm not trained in any of this. It's only a few minutes before the moisture gets drawn out of that mortar, and when that happens it'll support the weight of the brick without any problem. And at that point as well, you can just dust it off with a soft brush. Well, 40 minutes later and we can take that support out without any risk. I've screwed my curved piece of wood which I got from the previous window onto the top, but I've set it back slightly so that I can put a facing strip on it like that. The windows come with the trims on, and to get them off you start with the long ones first. That's what I've done anyway, and you can just push them and they'll pop out. And I've actually put numbers on these, and you probably don't need to, but I have, because I know what my look is like. Well, I don't think I'd last half a day as a window fitter. It's taken me quite some time to do that, but it doesn't help that the window opening is all over the place. I've fastened it in with these concrete screws, 100mm long, 4 inches. You drill a 6mm pilot and they fix themselves straight into the brick. But those bricks are so soft, it almost can't really feel the bite to it. But it's fixed anyway. YouTube says, using a rubber mallet, put the short ones in first. Wish me luck. Well, this isn't working. Once you get the technique going, it's all right. There you go. Well, with no experience at all, that's quite difficult. It takes a bit of time to work out where to hit that trim. Anyway, it's in and I got the window facing the right way. That's good. It does have a big sticker on it saying this side to inside the room. That helps. How did that happen? Those stickers are all on the other side. This is where car dashboard trim removers come in handy. The foam instructions say wet the wall before you start to get better adhesion, and that you can take the wedges out around the window when the foam's been cured for a day. Anywhere I can't get the can in, I'm just not going to bother foaming it. Upside down it says. Ooh. Says it expands 30 times. Get off. I left the tape on the outside of the window, so hopefully this won't stick to the window itself. 24 hours later, when this is all fully cured, it's easy enough to get off with a knife. And fasten this strip on. Sealing all round and putting the drainage caps on finishes that window off. It's been quite a bit of work, and I think if I was doing it again, I'd try and find a way of avoiding using that foam. It might be okay if you've got a cavity wall and you can just do the sealing on the inside, but on these, being a single 9-inch wall, it just brings so much foam to the front, even if you try and use it carefully. So with that, it's finished. I hope that was useful to somebody. Thank you for watching. Hacksby Shed.